Trying to keep the IRS out of our business. The IRS ain't got no business being in my business. No, I'm just talking. I'm just talking to IRS. You can be all in my business. I'm gonna pay whatever percentage you want me to pay.
Whenever we would try to get the exemption or try to get things we would do, it would always be some sort of conflict or issue with the government, with the city, mostly with the city. So those are some of the things that we faced, and it was like all the hoops that you have to jump through with your taxes and potential audits with a nonprofit. It's like, why are we jumping through all these hoops? Whenever we go to get the exemptions that we're due, we're just denied them carelessly. And so we decided just to move away from it, and we'll pay the taxes. And then that way we don't have to jump through the same hoops. We can still run our business as a faith-based business and do everything the Lord tells us to do without being a nonprofit and jumping through the government.
What's up? How's it going? Looking like you so mighty clean. Oh yeah, I see y'all jumping that little pump right there, huh? Let me see you do it again. Okay, I see. See what you got.
I.A.G family.
That's right. Got anything else to say to him? Got any words of encouragement for him? I know you got something. Come on.
Don't break your leg.
Tim said, don't break your leg. Here you go. Here you go, y'all. Let's see if you're going to break your leg. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool, dude. All right, Tyler, what you got? We still waiting on this word of encouragement from the young preacher.
So, when you're filling up the water, usually I let it overflow, just overflow. Because I just want to, like, chill out. But I also got to fill up the waters. I just walk up here calmly while it's overflowing and just turn it off.
That's right. That's something we do well, huh? Overflow the waters. While these roosters back here fighting. Roosters, calm down. Let's have peace. Let it be calm around here. All right, boys, y'all doing good. Y'all get this little steering wheel thing out the middle of the field, so I won't run it over. All right, I.A.G farm family. I'm out of my hibernation because I was in there getting some good rest. I've been working so hard, doing a few things over the last 1, 2, 3 weeks, and I'm finally getting a little bit of rest, a little bit of energy, and I actually just rested for a couple hours this morning. Kind of got up late and kind of laid in, played with Benjamin a little bit, and Megan and the boys have been doing so good, taking care of everything around here, that I just need to go ahead and pick up where I left off a couple weeks ago when they took over, and I got to do a feed run today. But first, I have a bunch of water and body armor, Gatorade. I don't know if you all know about body armor or not, but it's kind of like a Gatorade. And in Mississippi during the summertime, you need a little bit something extra other than water. You need some electrolytes and some vitamins and minerals and all those type things. And I'm gonna go over here and show y'all what we got back here, because I gotta get these things unloaded first, and then I gotta go do a feed run and just do a bunch of other little things as well, because I don't know if you all know or not, we hadn't really made an announcement about it. We did leave it in the comment section, but we're actually dissolving our nonprofit. So for the last 10 years or so, we've been ministering in the city and just doing other things. And we've had our farm, everything we do at the farm and everything that we did with our ministry under a 501c3. And so now at this point, the Lord is kind of moving us into another season. We're still going to be doing ministry, but the Lord has been really ministering to us that you don't have to be a 501c3 to do ministry. A 501c3 is a good thing, you know, and it was good for us in the season that we were in. But now we're in another season, and we want to kind of shift and transition our ministry, and it's going to be just a little bit different. And but we're still going to be doing the same thing, still going to be glorifying Jesus, still going to be all about God and all those things. We're just dissolving our 501c3, and we're basically putting everything under LLC, limited liability company. And yeah, because we've also been operating as a sole proprietorship for a while now as well. But now we're moving towards operating as an LLC and a partnership. And we're kind of partners with Grandma on some different things. And then also the things that we're doing around here, the things that we're doing on YouTube. We're just kind of putting those things under an LLC now and kind of switching things up. And so this feed run, usually the feed runs and all of the animal feed and all those type of things, we are tax exempt. And you know, but we're dissolving our nonprofit now, and so everything is going to kind of flow through and from the LLC now. And what we're going to do is this is actually my last feed run, tax exempt feed run, actually buying the animal feed under the 501c3. After this, we'll be paying tax on the animal feed. I actually think the animal feed might be tax exempt anyway. So I don't know, but anyway, y'all get the point. We're dissolving our nonprofit, and we're going to be under LLC now, and we're still doing ministry. The mission and the goal is still the same, but we just felt like it's a season now to where, you know, we can move on from the nonprofit stages and eras, the nonprofit stage and era, and move more into the realm of for-profit, but also still doing ministry as well. And it's just a blessing. Let me show y'all what we got going on back here. Let's see. Yeah. I bought all this water probably about 3 weeks ago. Like I said, everything I did 3 weeks ago is still pretty much there. So we got some body armor here, 0 sugar body armor. It's pretty good. And we got a bunch of water back here. And so I'm thinking, let's see. I think I'm gonna get the wagon, because I was just gonna bag the excursion. I might just gonna bag the excursion. That'd be easier. I don't know. Let's see. I need to stay off this grass. So I might just go ahead and get the wagon, put it over there, and then do it like that so I can stay off this grass. Like I said, we need to try to get our grass to grow in, because all of this was dirt when they first did our mobile home pad. And you can see we still have a couple patches that have washed out and don't have the right nutrient. But I have some compost piled up that I'm working down from the pigs, and it needs probably about another month or so before I can put it on the ground, because it's heating up and I'm turning it over. And once it gets broken down, and then I can use it on those spots, and then it'll help the grass come back in. But I'm gonna get this wagon and get over here and load this water, and then get it all unloaded out of Rooster, and then get it put inside of Emma, and then I can go ahead and run my errands, get my bags of feed, so that we can replenish all of our feed, do our last errand run as a 501c3, and then we can officially move on to this next season that the Lord has for us. And it's gonna be exciting. So many exciting things going on. I've been working myself pretty hard, but we've done these type things before. We've started things from scratch. Anytime you're starting something from scratch, you have to lay the groundwork. Like, you have to know what it takes to lay the groundwork. You know, it's not for the faint of heart. And so I've been not sleeping a whole lot over the last 3 weeks. I've been doing some things and getting things done. But now, at this point, you know, things are beginning to kind of take care of themselves. The groundwork is laid. So, all right, y'all stick around for today's journey, and let's get this water unloaded, do some errands, and just see what else we can get into. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. It'll be a beautiful day on the farm.
Tell me a lie. I wanna love and I want it now. Fake it away. Say it loud, I could believe somehow. We could be friends. We could be more if you wanted to. If you could stand being with someone who betrayed a few. Been wandering round and searching for a place to fall. There's a time for us, I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all. How many times will you deny before you break my heart? Out of my mind, out of time, I will be torn apart. Been wandering around and searching for a place to fall. There's a time for us, I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all.
All right, y'all, I got all the water unloaded from the excursion. I just put it right here, and so we can close the door because we have so many flies and gnats around here. We can't leave the door open too long. So instead of me taking it out of the wagon and bringing it all the way back to the laundry room, I just put it all here, and then we can move from here to the laundry room with the door being closed. And I think Megan's back here clearing the spot now for the water to go. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Y'all getting the spot clear for the water?
Are.
Good, good. Got lots of shoes?
Yes, we do.
That's right.
Shoes, we're gonna try to rearrange and figure out if we can get a spot. You know, we can stack the water up pretty high. So I'm just trying to get a spot to get maybe 3 or, you know, just a couple of them in a row that we can go up with.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
You can go up a good three
Yeah.
rows before you start trying to fall.
Right, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Try to maybe, like, stack them against each other, like,
Yeah.
lean them.
Right.
Lean them.
Stack them like some bales of hay. Yeah, but Megan and I were talking.
Good idea.
Megan and I were talking earlier about our porch that we're gonna do later on, and that's where a lot of these shoes will go.
That's
because
right.
most of the time we have a little shoe rack here. Excuse me, no. That a subscriber sent to us, and it's nice. And it is you know, we use it for our coats and everything. You can see Megan got some laundry detergent there, and we have our fishing equipment here. Benjamin, what's up, buddy? And the boys had their little shoes, and these little shoes here. The boys wear those shoes every now and then, but the boys really like to wear their boots, cowboy boots, and their cowboy hats to town. And then when they're around the farm, they wear their muck boots, and their muck boots are actually in the camper now. But eventually, we'll have a porch, and that porch, a lot of these boots will be actually on that porch. So we're just trying to work with the little small laundry room space that we have now, and we might be able to put some shelves up over in this corner over here once we move on from this shoe rack here. That's a little bit too small for us. And yeah, so as of right now, we're just working with what we have, but we have to have a lot of water because our water goes out a lot in this area, and we have to have bottled water when the water goes out. And also it's just summertime, so we need a lot of liquids and a lot of you know, just electrolytes and things like that. So I love it. But yeah, I got the first part of my day done. The first project that I wanted to get done is done. And I actually think Megan has a little bit of lunch over here for me. Let me see what she got to eat over here. What you got for lunch, Mama?
Well, I have some daily bread sliders or toast. So it's peanut butter. Or
Come on over and show
butter.
us. Come on over and show us.
It's blanking sunflower butter. I was gonna say almond, but I knew that wasn't right.
Oh yeah.
So it's sunflower butter and jelly sliders made with our daily bread.
That's good. That's good. So I'm gonna get a little snack. Get a sunflower butter slider in me, and I'm gonna go ahead on and run some of my hands and get feed and everything. So I just continue to pick y'all up throughout the day, and we'll just see what what we can get into. Got the water unloaded. Now on to the next thing.
All right, y'all, I'm headed out. Tim just called. He is back from his feed run, and we're gonna try to go ahead and finish strong. Get the speed up. Oh, gotta find my shoes. Gotta get my shoes. Thought they were at the door, but I'm gonna run out, and we're going to help unload all the feed. Get it put up. Slip my Crocs on. Get it put up. And boys, first thing I want y'all to do is get your bikes. All right, get your bikes out of the way. Make sure there are no toys in the way. So get your shoes on and meet me outside. So he's should be pulling down the driveway at any minute. I'm gonna grab my muck boots, get my muck boots put on, and we're gonna get to work. We're gonna try and just get all the feed put up. Well, we're gonna get the feed put up, but what I'm saying is we're putting some effort into knocking down all these tasks that we need to do in order to get things organized around here and get our projects going so we can get caught up. So, you know, it's not an ideal time to put up the feed run, but we just finished with homeschool, and we're just gonna grind it out and do what we need to do. So I'm gonna get my shoes put on, and we're gonna get this feed put up. What's up, I.A.G farmer? That's the first thing I saw when you were coming down on Rooster.
Oh,
I.A.G farm.
Saw that chicken on the
I did. Let me just break down the plan for y'all. So Tim is over here. He's just working to get all the feed in the bins and out of the excursion. You know, the bottom of the bin sometimes need a little maintenance. Some of the feed, if we don't pour out the very last feed at the end and pour other feed on top of it, we end up, you know, getting some little, you know, just nasty feed at the bottom. So he's getting rid of all that stuff, cleaning out the bins, just doing a spring cleaning and refreshing it with the new food. And we're gonna actually let the sheep back into this barn section. I don't know if y'all can see behind me, but the weeds are about half about 2 feet tall. Oh wait, no, this is more than 2 feet back here. So the grass / weeds have gotten very tall. And
grass over here.
yes, we got some grass over here as well. Really, it's all throughout this barn section, and basically we've got some lawnmowers back here that are looking for work. They will work for food. So we're just gonna let them into this section so they can mow down this grass. They've been on pasture, so the pastures would be grown up like this if we didn't have them there. But we're gonna move them in here after he gets all the feed moved around, moved in, and put where it needs to go. And they will take care of all this precious grass for us and just mow it down. So we're looking forward to seeing them at work. They're gonna, like, look at this grass here behind me. They're gonna demolish this. They're gonna love this. So we're gonna let them in, and they're gonna eat all this grass, because why should we mow grass when we have sheep? So we're gonna let them in here, and they're gonna mow this beautiful grass for us. Another feed run. Now, most people say another day, another dollar. We say another day, another feed run.
Exactly. You know, I feel like this is a shifting of a season though.
Yes, it is.
Our last non-profit feed run.
That's right.
Let that sink in.
I know, right?
I guess it's been a good time to kind of talk about why we're dissolving our non-profit. Kind of talk about some of the things we've been through, and you know, the seasons, and even way back to the city, and how it kind of showed us that
Right.
being a nonprofit wasn't just what it seemed to be, which is being a nonprofit is a good thing.
Right.
But there are some things that we went through that kind of lead us
Right.
to want to kind of take the
Some
government out of our
adversity.
business and just, you know, pay our taxes just like anybody else.
Yeah, we've, I guess you could call it some adversity that we faced regarding our nonprofit. When we were in the city doing city ministry, there were several exemptions, programs, things that we applied for where, you know, I would say we got denied, but we weren't initially denied, or we shouldn't have gotten denied. But because of the way things worked, I guess the corruption with the government, we were never actually given the exemption that we were due. We were supposed to be given a tax exemption for our property taxes. On the lot, we called it Beautiful, that we prayed at every single Thursday. It was like basically like our church grounds, you know. That was the spot where we met, where we worshiped, where we prayed, and it was strategic. We worshiped there because it was formerly a vacant lot in the city that we were turning into something beautiful. We were turning it into a place of worship. So we made sure the grass was cut, that it was mowed, that it was beautiful, and then we brought in not just spiritual, not just physically, you know, cleaning it up and making sure it was beautiful, but spiritually making sure that it was beautiful, because we worshiped and we prayed there every single week, just like, you know, any other body of Christ meets in a building every single week and prays. We met outside in the open, and we did that, you know, like I was saying before, strategically, so that people would see us and stop, and people could worship with us, and that the worship would permeate through the atmosphere. But when we went to apply for our exemption, which we were due, we were actually denied. So yeah, we went through all this trouble showing them, hey, you know, you don't have to have a temple made with a person's hands in order to have a place of worship. And they just straight up denied us. That was one thing. Then we, you know, went through and got a house that was in our neighborhood in order to have it owned by a nonprofit and do something for the community there. We actually got approved, but then they never went through the whole process. We called them over and over and over again, and they would never issue us the deed. So, you know, that among just other things, whenever we would try to get the exemption or try to get things we were due, it would always be some sort of conflict or issue with the government, with the city, mostly with the city. So those are some of the things that we faced, and it was like all the hoops that you have to jump through with your taxes and potential audits with a nonprofit. It's like, why are we jumping through all these hoops? Whenever we go to get the exemptions that we're due, we're just denied them carelessly. And so we decided just to move away from it, and we'll pay the taxes. And then that way we don't have to jump through the same hoops. We can still run our business as a faith-based business and do everything the Lord tells us to do without being a nonprofit and jumping through the government's hoops. So that's what we're going to do, and that's our goal. You know, we're not going to run things differently just because we're for-profit. We're still, the Lord is still, it's still I.A.G.
That's
you know,
right.
it's still all about God.
It's not all about money. It's not all about profit.
Come on.
What profit is it to a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul?
That's it.
So we know where our real profit is
That's
at. And
right.
our real profit is in God, is in his kingdom.
That's right.
So it's a blessing. But you may have noticed that we changed our description box on the I.A.G Farm channel.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have, like, because we've always had, like, from you all's, you all wanted to donate towards what we were doing.
Right.
So we put a CashApp there and a PayPal and just all those type things. And we're dissolving our nonprofit, you know, and in the past you've been able to write off the donations and the contributions that you all have given us through Cash App and PayPal.
That's right.
But now we're going towards, like I said, LLC. And so we're putting everything under the Resurrection Ranch LLC. Since we already have that LLC established, we've just established that once we started the Resurrection Ranch YouTube channel. But we'll just put it all up under the same thing for now. And later on, we may start an I.A.G Farms LLC for right now. Because I.A.G Farms was always a 501c3. And yeah, but anyway, like I say, there are a few changes as far as contributions. You can still give. Like I say, we don't want block your blessings. That's what I always learn.
Right.
If somebody want to give, you don't block their blessings.
Right.
Because the reason that we're in the position that we're in now is because we are cheerful givers.
Right.
You know, before we even had money, we gave away houses and we gave away land and cars, just all type of stuff, you know, and that's why the Lord blesses us, you know. So I want people to feel free and have the opportunity to give so that they can sow seeds if they would like. And like I say, now the seeds just won't be tax deductible. You know, and a lot of people not even worry about that no way.
Yeah, or deducting,
Exactly, right. You're just doing it out of the goodness of your heart. But just want to let y'all know that things are changing as far as, you know, the contributions. They'll no longer be considered donations, but now they'll be just considered like a tip. You know, if you think,
or gifts.
Or gifts. You think about a waitress in a restaurant. That's what we are.
Yeah. So
we're here to serve you encouragement, serve you this entertaining content.
Yeah.
And you can tip us if you would like. No pressure. I just know
exactly.
I just know that there's people out there that want to do those things.
And we just want to make it clear, you know. So this is a change just basically as far as the IRS is concerned. And we just want to make that clear, y'all, so y'all know.
Trying to keep the IRS out of our business. The IRS ain't got no business being in my business. No, I'm just talking IRS. You can be all in my business. Just I'm gonna pay whatever percentage you want me to pay.
Yeah, so basically,
look up, I'll be all of it tomorrow.
This is what I have to deal with, y'all. Really, this is what I have to deal with. So we're just, I don't know what. Sometimes we talk and I don't know where to go. Like after he said something,
go take a nap. That's a good
right,
idea.
after he said something and kind of dropped the mic and walked off. It's kind of like, now you leave me here with the camera and I'm supposed to like say something, I guess, intelligent, or I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go from IRS and stay in my business. You know?
Unload and feed and want to sheep out.
All right, so we're gonna keep going from here. Gonna keep bumping gums, talking, playing around, and also getting some work done, unloading the feed, letting our beautiful sheep in to mow our grass. They're anticipating. We're gonna pull a okey doke, y'all. We're gonna pull a trick on them, right? So they think that they're about to get fed because they hear feed rustling, feed bags rustling, but actually, they're gonna get grass.
And they're not going.
Right, so they're anticipating getting grain. We had a couple of sheep. Let me see. We had a couple of sheep that were even inside the babies. They crawled inside the feed bin so they can get their feed. But we're gonna pull a switch on them, and we're gonna let them in to eat all this beautiful. So that'll be fun to see their reaction to that. They'll probably just be so excited and absolutely love getting some new fresh grass. Okay, this is grass that has not been touched for a while, so that'll be fun times. We just got done sorting feed, putting feed up, and preparing this pen to bring the sheep in. And now it's time. We're gonna go ahead and let the sheep in.
You just latch it, open it all the way up and latch it on the gate over there like we usually do. Don't worry, she'll move. Sheep, y'all ready to come on into this new pasture?
This girl looks like this horn.
Small little rotation.
They're
They're actually eating it. Look at that. I didn't think they were gonna eat it.
I didn't think they were gonna
No, one just popped up so so good since they hadn't been in there. Yeah, they have been eating it, right?
They're probably reseeding the whole place.
That's right.
For real.
Yeah, that's the only thing about them eating weeds is that they manure out the seeds to the weeds. But that's encouraging though that they actually eat that stuff, so they'll be able to get rid of that. And they'll probably wait until they get rid of this grass over here. Because once they see this grass over here, they're gonna come over here and demolish this grass. All of this grass will be down like a lawnmower cut it by the end of the day. They're gonna love this. But they had plenty of grass in their other pasture as well. They had like 2 acres, 3 acres, something like that. That they were in.
New grass.
Oh yeah. You scared all of them. Now stop doing that. Now go back over there. Don't chase sheep around. We don't do that. Just calm to walk around. Watch them. Just stand still for now. Let them get comfortable in here. Is this your sister? Yeah. What's up, sister? Hey, girl. I'm starting to be able to recognize you a little bit better. I can't hardly tell who you are with your hair gone. That might not be you.
I think it is.
The dark one. Well, the other day I thought that, and then I started touching them and they weren't running. The dark one is one of the darker face ones is jumpy. I think that is sister though, cause she looks a little bit different than those other two. Yeah, they're gonna eat all this down. All these weeds and everything should be gone, and the stalks will still be there. They won't eat the stalks, but they'll kind of tromp on the stalks and rub on them and knock them down, and then they'll just die as well. And whatever they don't get, I can bring the weed eater in or the bush hog or whatever, and get that taken care of. But this stuff just popped up all of a sudden. You would think it'd been here for months and months, but really just over the last 3 weeks, this stuff popped up that tall. And I showed y'all those things over there in another video, a couple videos ago, how tall they've gotten, whatever those medicinal plants are that y'all told us about. Yeah, what you think?
I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With your fancy hat on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the sun off. Actually, what was it? Noah was like, "Mama, you might need your cowboy hat." And I was like, "Okay, no, I'll go grab my
Close
hat.
enough.
Keep the sun off of me." So
That's
this
right.
is what I came up with. So a beautiful subscriber sent me this.
That's right. That's right. All right, y'all. The sheep seem to be doing well in here. They're enjoying this new paddock, even though they had plenty of grass to eat in the other pastures. They just like being in a new area to explore. What's up, a little bit? Nevea. All right, y'all, we got the sheep on a new little section here. We did a feed run. What else did we do today?
I ain't no telling. I gotta think about it.
Homeschool. I did something else this morning. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, we're just trying to get caught up on things. We're getting back into the swing of things on the farm soon. After I get done with both of our bathrooms, I'm gonna get done with the boys' bathroom and get done with our bathroom. And then I'm gonna work on this barn a little bit. I'm just really gonna get a roof on it. It's not gonna be anything special. I might do some siding on this section right here, but that's not a big deal. Like I said, I really just want to get a roof on it so we have a little bit of dry storage, because this barn really is just our storage shed, which that's what a barn is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because somebody said one time, they said, "That's not a barn, that's a storage shed."
Yeah.
I'm like, you must have never been in a barn, because that's what everybody's barn is.
They call it a tack room, and you also can store feed in your barn. So that's pretty much what it's serving as.
Tack room, feed, junk is all the same.
Now that you mention it.
You don't use none of that stuff. But it's like, as soon as you get rid of it, that's when you're going to need it. So you got to keep it around. But the sheep, they're over there in the little garden area now. They just kind of just going around seeing what's the ice cream grass, as a lot of people in permaculture call it. the grass that they want to eat first, and then they go to the other like weeds and things like that afterwards that are their secondary and third options. But I think we're going to end today's video here, and the next video, y'all just see us picking right back up and trying to get things done around here. Soon I'm gonna start back on the renovations of the bathrooms, get those out of the way. I should have been done already, but I had some other things that I had to take care of that became priority. But those things are done and complete now, and I just feel so good and free now that I'm back on the I.A.G farms, working on things and getting things caught up. Gotta cut some grass, gotta do some bush hogging, really gotta do some maintenance on all of the farm equipment, like oil changes and all that type of stuff. So y'all just stick around, stay tuned, and we'll just see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farms.
It's all about God!
See y'all on the next one.